Hi, everybody. This is Heena again from the Master Sha Tao Centre in London, and I am sitting here with Mayur Shah, one of the Tao Chang leaders here in London. Last week, we briefly spoke about the Tao 1, 2, and 3 books by Master Sha and the upcoming Tao Retreat that is happening actually this coming weekend, starting on the 21st to the 25th. The Tao Retreat is only for Tao Hands practitioners. So if you are a Tao Hands practitioners and have not yet come to one of the Tao retreats, Mayur, what would you say to one of these people? Why should someone come to the Tao retreat?
People have been searching for guidance to help them on their spiritual journey, not only on the spiritual journey, even on their, physical journey. Everybody wants more happiness, more success in their life, and even on their spiritual journey, it's not an easy path. And in the past, traditionally, many of these secrets were not easily revealed. And the high-level masters would keep some of these secrets like a closely guarded secret and only reveal them to their top disciples, or even if they were written in a manner which an ordinary person like me, if I read it, I would not truly understand it. So we are extremely, I would say, fortunate, definitely in my lifetime, to have met a master like Dr. and Master Zhigong Shah, because what he is doing is he is taking these sacred methods, and you can call them secret methods as well, and also he is refining them and transforming them so that they are easier to apply. Not only that, he is also, because he's divine and Tao channel, so he receives information directly, and then he shares that with us, and then he makes it simple. He doesn't want it to be a difficult, complicated path. So in essence, what you will be learning is the most powerful, the most simple methods for you to advance on your spiritual journey, to reach whatever level, because all of us, are on separate spiritual journeys, and where we can reach is going to be different for all of us. But the biggest hurdle is knowing that what to do, which will help me to progress fastest. I truly believe that this wisdom that what Master Sha has revealed to us, what you will learn in these 5 days of the Tao Retreat, can truly help you succeed.
So the Tao Retreat teaches us secret, sacred wisdom that basically Master Sha has received from his channel, from a very high layer, and he makes it accessible and understandable to all of us. And you were saying, seekers on the spiritual path, but what about people who maybe, does it work for people who maybe are trying to self-heal a health condition, or if they're trying to increase their finances? Does it work in other aspects, or is it mostly for people who are interested in philosophy or spirituality? Does it work for these other types of daily life issues?
Actually, the reason why I love Master Sha's practices and wisdom, because he's teaching us universal laws and principles. So that means that you can apply to everybody and everything. Okay, so some people might come initially for healing certain aspect of their life, physical health, let's say, or even we have people who come for some emotional imbalances, like they might have a lot of anxiety or depression, even fear. So Master Sha's methods helps there as well. We have cases where students had mental challenges. The same methods, okay? It's not a different method, same method, same basic principles we use, and it's helped to transform that where there wasn't any solution. Like my colleague at the center, David Lush, who's also a master teacher. So he was suffering from OCD, which is a mental condition, and there's no cure for that. And he was going to be on medication for the rest of his life. But after meeting Master Sha and doing the practices, receiving some treasures which are possibly unique. I don't know if anybody other modality offers this, possibly, but I don't think so. So what Master Sha has been offering to humanity, and as master teachers, we are authorized to offer this. And it really speeds up the journey. Like as an example, when they receive a Tao golden light ball, it's we used to call it previously Jindan, which means a golden light ball. Okay, so it gets transmitted for a certain area, certain condition, and now otherwise people in the past, they used to build this, and it takes a very long time. So the Taoist, though we are not teaching a religion, for Taoists, it takes them like 20 years to build one Jindan. 20 years of spiritual practice, 3 to 4 hours of their practice, chanting, meditation. So in their lifetime, they would build 3 Jindans. But Master Sha can transmit, or master teacher can transmit this, and they have it for their particular issue, and they start using it. It's delivered instantaneously, right, within seconds, and people feel it, and those whose other spiritual channels are open, like the third eye channel, they are able to see this. So it's quite amazing. It saves you so much effort, so many years of practice to help you advance on your journey at an incredible pace. So actually, in the workshop fee, I believe 3 of these are given as part of a package or as a gift. I would consider them a gift, honestly, because actually the value is beyond much more, huh? But the cost of these is more than I think what we are asking to register. So actually, it's free. The workshop is free. So I would jump at this. Yeah.
Yes, I know I jumped at it when I saw 3 treasures that are completely complimentary with the workshop fee, with the registration fee. I was surprised, but it's very generous of the Master Sha Tao Centre to do that. That's very generous. So basically, you're saying for Tao Hands practitioners, and when they learn more of these secrets from Taoism, that again, not a religion, but it's Master Sha's interpretation of all these secrets that help us build our Jindans. When we combine doing our Tao Hands blessings with the Tao Wisdom, it's a more powerful combination. Is that why even if Tao Hands practitioners out there, really Taoism, this philosophy isn't really their interest, but they should still consider coming to the workshop because of this, because it helps have them become a stronger, more powerful, more effective healer?
Okay, so those of you are Tao Hands practitioners. Now, that is like our first level foundation teaching, and you become a practitioner. And a lot of students now are asking, okay, what do I do next? Okay, I've become a healer. I'm getting success. I've been healing myself, my friends, my family, and it is what they're able to do when they turn on their Tao hands is quite incredible, because the students give us feedback that they managed to transform this, and what somebody who's not aware of this, they will think, wow, that's like a miracle, and that keeps on happening, and then they find out, they think, or they realize, oh wow, I should learn more. Okay, because um, your journey doesn't need to really finish here. There's so much more Master Sha is giving us, and as you said, that they can combine it. So like the first step is for your healing. You apply these techniques in this journey, heal yourself. That's the first step. So Master Sha calls it like a leaky bucket. So we need to heal that. Stop that. You're losing your Shen Shi Jing, okay, because the bucket is leaky. So let's heal that first. And then he talks about, Fan Lao Wan Tong. Okay, so the next stage is what? Where do you go? So this one is actually turning your, like your Shen Shi Jing, and going back to the baby state. Now just think what he's actually giving us. Fan Lao Wan Tong. This is like a dream for everybody, for every person alive, to go back to reverse is like a dream. Now, what happens for almost everybody, it is inevitable that you're going to grow older, you're going to age, and then sickness follows, and then finally death. Okay, so that's the cycle we have. But what if you can start to reverse yourself? Now, is this really truly possible? So now, if what, I mentioned this a few times before, but I look younger now than I did 10 years ago when I met Master Sha. If you look at my photos then and you look at me now, I look younger now. So, yeah, and some people think that I'm now in my 40s. People who haven't met me before, they think I'm in my 40s. Okay, and now I'm used to it, but still, and you know what? I'm now in my 60s, literally. So now, how did this transformation happen? It is through the treasures that I've received through Master Sha. And, from the Tao Chang, I come and do the practices with the Tao Chang here. And so receiving the Shen Shi Jing of Tao, okay? And then also receiving the Tao golden light balls from Tao. And then you do the practices, sacred mantras, extremely important, extremely important. So where does Master Sha receive them? He is a divine Tao channel. He just receives a message and then he flows it out. So this book, the Tao 2 book, okay, so the 220 sacred lines, okay, not a few, 220 lines. And what is the title of the book? It says Tao 2, the way of healing. I told you the first thing is the healing, rejuvenation. Okay, so you reverse back, rejuvenation, then longevity, and finally immortality. So it's quite phenomenal, quite phenomenal. This book is just amazing. If you don't have this book, you should go and get it, huh? And But to experience it live, to experience his wisdom from Master Sha or one of his master teachers is quite special, I think, huh? Because, you know, get a book 100%, but then to do the practices in a group setting, understanding some of the deeper wisdom, some more, we'll have more stories to share with you, what transformation took place, and you can ask us questions. And why is it 5 days? Why don't we just keep it as a weekend workshop? Because there's so much value we want to give you, so much value that it needs 5 days. There's so much information and wisdom we want to share with you. So in 2 days can't be done. 5 days, just about. There have been longer, 7 days. So we need those 5 days. And the good thing is, I know you might be working, you are thinking, oh, I can't take time off. That's okay. We're going to send you a recording so you can watch this afterwards as well. Okay. So yes, yeah, Heena.
No, I was just saying I 100% absolutely agree. I know when I first got my Tao hands, I wasn't really I wasn't well read in Taoism. I heard of, Lao Tzu and, some of the books, but I really wasn't, it just wasn't my, particular interest. But I have to say, the first Tao retreat that I ever took in the Master Sha Tao Centre, it was here in London, and it just blew me away. It was so amazing. The secrets, the practices, the wisdom. I mean, it was you sometimes you think you know what something's about, and then you actually experience it firsthand, and it just blew me away. Everyone should experience this. If you're a Tao Hands practitioner, you have never been to one of these workshops, or even if you have been before, to repeat, it's like a different experience. You kind of know what to expect when you repeat, but it is so different. And each time you hear all these wisdoms, these teachings, you do go deeper. And who doesn't want to get younger? I mean, if you look at how much, as women especially, how much we spend on all these expensive skin creams, I know I have. And here's a way that I'm getting what I want. So this is definitely a win-win situation. So was there anything else you wanted to add?
Okay, and then, the next step, the final step, what Master Sha teaches is to return back to Tao. Okay, so how do you meld with Tao? How do you go back to Tao? So this is like the ultimate step, final step. Huh? So start here. And then this is going to help you on that journey. So, this week we've got a new team member joining us. And we asked her, why did you want to join us? And you know what her response was? Really, she wants to, reach this stage, to reach Tao and break this cycle of life and death. And I thought, wow, that's quite amazing, yes? So she already knows her purpose, and she knows that, coming here, this is the place where you can finally learn this incredible wisdom and practices. So we are truly grateful for Anjali joining us. Thank you so much, Anjali, joining our team here. And so I hope to see you on Friday, and don't miss it. You will definitely love it, and we will also love it if you are with us.
Okay, so thank you so much, Mayur. So you heard from Mayur. If you're looking for healing, this is the retreat for you. For rejuvenation, this is the retreat for you. Longevity, this is the retreat for you. So please join us. You will see the registration link. And if you are not a Tao Hands practitioner yet, we will also include the link for the Intro to Tao Hands for tomorrow night. So please register, join us, learn more, and we will see you next week, next Wednesday at between 4 or 4:30 on Facebook Live. So we say goodbye from the Master Sha Tao Centre in London. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much.